Good morning. We're going to jump into it fast today. Valve cover's coming off. Double check valve clearance. Pull the injectors and see if we can do a compression test. Before I start this, I did confirm that my decompression rail here is fully disengaged, so I know the exhaust valves should be closing. Nothing's interfering with them. So we're just going to go around, turn the crank, get the lifters rolling so we can see where the top dead center is of each piston, so there's no pressure on the rocker itself. Then we'll get in there with our feeler gauge, again 0.012 of an inch, and we'll check the gap. Gap in the first one seems okay. We'll tighten it down and we'll continue across. Well, all over our tappets and the clearances were okay. A couple were out a bit, but not enough to make an issue for what's going on with this tractor. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to pull the injectors here. I managed to get a hold of this beast. Hopefully this will fit inside the injector hole. And there's our gauge, and we do have an adapter that fit, and then there's a couple other styles here that I don't have adapters for, but smaller diameter barrels, I guess, that fit down inside the hole in case it doesn't fit. If this one don't work, I'll have to go to Napa and see if I can find a little adapter that looks just like hydraulic tips on here. To see if I can get one to work. But anyway, we're going to loosen off all the bleed lines and the return lines on the injectors. Number 2 is the easiest one to get to, or number 3, sorry. So we'll pull this one out first, put the compression tester in, crank her over, and see what we got. So after searching everywhere in this place for some adapters, haven't had much luck, but this is what I've come up with. I have found another injector tester body. All I did was put a standard air chuck on the back of it. Found a gauge here with a coupler. And there we go. The only downside to this is there's no valve, check valve in here to, as the pressure bumps up, to keep it at the top. So I'm going to have to just kind of watch it and see where the needle jumps. If it's close to 400, I'm going to be happy. 415 pounds would be the lower end that I need on this tractor, what the case recommends. So I went ahead, I pulled all the injectors and all the lines off just so it turns over quicker. It's going to make a bit of a mess, I'm sure. Oh well, floor's clean up nice. I'm going to put this in and give it a try. I do believe that this is my issue. I'm going to say it's low compression. Check the valves. All those clearances were good on the valves. So I'm confident that they're opening and closing fine. There we go. See what happens. This thing is leaking like crazy. I can feel it all blowing out around here. See if I can fix this up a little bit. Let's see how that works. Just a little extra thread tape. See what happens here. Well, I don't know if this is actually working. The sharp spike in pressure as it cranks over. I'm not sure if this is getting an accurate reading. The worst part of this is that when it jumped, it's only jumped to 200 pounds. Just spiking up to here, where obviously here's what we need. But I'm wondering, because I don't have the check valve, every time it cranks over, it doesn't get that bump as it slowly builds the pressure. The ones I've watched on YouTube, the first kick, they come up and they crank it again, it comes up and it comes up till finally it maxes out. So unfortunately, I don't think this gauge system is going to work for me. The one I borrowed here is the same thing though. There is no relief gauge on this anywhere. So something tells me there's a piece I'm missing. Something I'm missing. I might have to break down and order one of these online. You know, you can get them for 30 bucks, I found. Some cheap ones. They come with different ends, of course, mostly for gas engines, which not worried what I need. You know, I need this injector body here is definitely not the issue. This is the part that I do need. So anything I can put into here, which is a 1/4 inch NPT, National Pipe thread in here, so nothing fancy. So unfortunately, I don't have much else to do this weekend. I do got some deep creep. I'm going to spray a little bit of that in the cylinders here and let it sit for the week. And I'll see what I can get for maybe a better compression tester. Maybe check Canadian Tire or the local Napa or something, see what they have there. Maybe they have something cheap that I can pick up and give it a try. So we're just gonna take this here, deep creep, my seafoam. We're gonna fill each injector hole. We'll bump it over, get it to pull it in there a little better, and then we'll fill it up again. And we'll let it sit for the week and see what happens after 7 days. So sorry for the short video. More of an update, I guess, than anything. But until I can figure out how to get this compression tested properly with this style injectors, then there's not much else I can do. Really not looking forward to doing a ring job on this unit. They're available though. They're about 180 bucks. I can get a set of rings. It's just a lot of extra work that I didn't think I would do or wanted to do. You can do it inside the frame here. You can drop the pan, take the connecting rod caps off, and you can pop the pistons up for the bottom of the top. We're going to do that. Might as well hone the cylinders as well. But hopefully it won't come to that. But it's looking more and more like it is the rings that are causing me an issue. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bear with me. I will have a longer video next week.